AIG's secrets almost got national security level treatment from the SEC. This is according to emails from early last year that the Federal Reserve Bank of New York didn't want details of AIG's bank payments to go public. Now, supposedly it only agreed to let AIG file the documents with the SEC if they got special security treatment. Well, that means that only 2 SEC employees were able to view the documents, and they were kept in a safe. Congressman Darrell Issa is saying that this is proof that the New York Fed was trying to keep something from the public, and Issa is going to hold hearings on that matter beginning this Wednesday. Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner will testify at those hearings. Of course, he ran the New York Fed at the time, but has said that he was not involved in these discussions about disclosures.
Todd Schoenberger is back with us of Land Code Trading in San Antonio. And Todd, I was curious about your reaction. We did a little pre-interview with you, and you said the fact that 2 SEC employees got to look at this, that fact is actually hilarious. Why do you think that?
Absolutely, Jenna. I mean, there's a couple of things here. One, this is a deal between AIG and the government. This is not between AIG and some bank in the private sector where these types of memos can actually remain confidential. You know, when you're a shareholder of AIG, if I was a shareholder, I would want to know what was going on. The fact that we have this thing under national security, if AIG was in the position and that powerful that we have to actually keep these emails and memos in a safe because we're worried about national security, they are clearly at fault here. There is something seriously wrong over at AIG, and if they were that powerful, then we really need to take a step back and really look at what was going on.
And once we take that step back and assume, maybe just for the sake of argument, that all of this is true, and of course time will tell, and hold hearings on and everything else, who pays the price for it? Is it Tim Geithner, now the Treasury Secretary, who claims he knew nothing about the emails, or somebody else further down the food chain?
Well, I would like to talk to the person at the SEC who actually granted AIG off this confidentiality. You know, the fact that somebody, just one person back in 2008 actually said, yeah, we'll give you all of that confidentiality, whatever you want, we'll make it double top secret, and then look where we are right now, and we're talking about it. I mean, we had to know that this news was going to come out. Who's going to be responsible? I don't know. It's not going to be Geithner, though. I mean, it probably should be that person who actually gave them this clause, but that's not going to happen. And the other side of this is that they actually said that those emails will remain in the vault for 10 years. I mean, you would think that this is about the Kennedy assassination. The fact that we're even having this right now, this is a private to public sector deal, and now everybody knows about it. And if they were that big, yeah, I think Congress needs to take a look and say, hey, what really was going on over at AIG?
So, Todd, what do you want to hear on Wednesday when we start these hearings down in D.C.? What answers do you want?
I want to know who was responsible, who granted the confidentiality in the SEC, and why they did it. What actually was there that actually caused this one person to give them that permission? That's what I want to know. And then once we find out what was there, then who was responsible over at AIG? I mean, it has to be bad. It must be really bad news that's still out there brewing. And I think shareholders want to know as well. I'm certain that some shareholders are probably talking to some lawyers right now saying, hey, there might be something else that's right there. It could be a ticking time bomb. So they really need to take a look at it and see what's going on.
We're hoping for answers, and we're probably sure to get some political fireworks, if nothing else, with Tim Geithner testifying at those hearings on Wednesday. All right. Thank